Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. We are now following the games of Blitz tournament. Two rounds already have been completed. The major wins by Gukesh against Vei, Pragnananda against Duda, Magnus wins against Kirill in the first round. In the second round, all decisive games. Arjun wins against Gukesh, Anish Kirill wins against Anish Giri, Prag takes down Magnus Carlsen. Sorry. Wei wins against Keimer and Nodirbeck lost to Duda. Let's follow round number 3. Today they are playing I think 9 rounds of Blitz. 2, 3. Yes, and tomorrow also 9 rounds of Blitz. So on the leaderboard, Wei is on the top with 14 points, Magnus with 13, Prag with 12, Kirill with 10. The round will start soon. Round 2 is just completed. Pragnananda outplayed Magnus in the Queen endgame. Here the position is equal almost around move number 40. But then Magnus made a huge blunder. And almost all black pawns has been fallen. And around move number 69, Magnus resigned. So after winning position on move number 40, 42, almost it takes 30 moves to win against Magnus. Arjun wins against Gukesh because Gukesh has made a big blunder on move number 26. Gukesh is better, but he was low on time, so the best move here is Rook D2. But Gukesh voluntarily goes under the self pin. Now Rook pins the knight. King moves here, then this pawn. Now let's say if I play some random move, then this is the problem. I save my knight, then this is the problem. What I wanted to show is this is check and king cannot guard this rook. And white has to play 5 pawns versus 3 pawns and knight versus rook. This is almost holdable, but what Gukesh played is absolutely disastrous because black has clear cut pass pawn and it cannot be saved. Game cannot be saved. So Gukesh resigned. Duda versus Nodirbeck. Nodirbeck made a couple of mistakes. Nodirbeck was better. still here. He has a +1 advantage. But one mistake of f4. Knight h3. Knight h3 is recommended. e5. D takes. Rook c4. And then f4. This is the recommendation, but it is deep. Again Nodirbek is winning. c4 is a move. Rook h3. Queen d2 was played. Black has extra pawn and active pieces. And white sacrificed the knight here. But it is lost because only one move for king and there is a fork. So this was Duda winning against Nodirbek. Let's see if round is started or not. Round is still not started. Has game been started or not? No, still game not started. Let's follow on saved Louis Chess Club YouTube.
To transition your career into data science and find a place in company.
Already in the zone, I was familiar with the noises, the tapping, air conditioner. So my opponent would arrive late, very irritably. He'd be writing down the moves, and then he'd look around and say, "What's up with the noise from the air conditioner?" And it's sort of like I kind of smiled internally, thinking, "Yeah, idiot. I already dealt with that. They're going to be turning it off."
Yeah.
They will start soon. Okay, the game has been started. Let's focus on Magnus versus Nodirvek. E4, D5 takes. Magnus has already +1 advantage. What? How? D5 is the move. Hard to play. D5, knight takes D5, then what? E6. Knight C4. This pawn, if bishop trades here, this pawn is weak. But if knight take, then bishop can take this pawn. Now C3. Castles. Vincent versus Gukesh. English opening. Gukesh is playing this panchetto type openings. Rook C1. White is better. Prague versus Anu. So far, Prague is 2 out of 2 in the Blitz. Knight takes, knight takes. Knight C into E4. Knight into E4, knight into E4, bishop into E4. Rook B8. Oh, huge mistake. Prague has a difficulty finding this type of move. He lost similar game in the rapid section with such bishop h3 move. Bishop h3 is too early because black is losing this pawn and white pawn is very far advanced. If bishop takes here, bishop takes, queen takes and f3. What he has calculated that I don't know, but there is some huge miscalculation on Prague's side. King has taken the bishop. Okay. So black has to save the rook. Rook a5 is a decent move. Equal. Arjun is winning against Kirill. C4, knight f6, knight c3, g6, e4, d6, bishop e2, castle, d5, a5, knight d2, knight a6, g4, c6, h4, c takes, bishop d7, h5, a4, g5. This is completely losing. instead of taking this pawn, knight goes back. But what if knight takes, bishop takes? First knight d3 check, king f1 and queen b6. Aha, so this is very deep. Difficult to find it in this time. Arjun has a 4 minutes and Kirill has only 1 minute. G takes rook. Arjun has a +4 advantage, completely winning. But why is it so? Knight b5, rook c5, bishop g4. Aha. Knight e2 f6, bishop e6 check. Rook c8. The bishop will plant itself on this strong square and they'll double up on this pile to put a maximum pressure. Now bishop g4. Knight f6, bishop check, king h8 and a rook h2. Okay. All the moves have been played. Bishop f5. Hitting the h7 pawn, protecting this pawn. f3. b6. Bishop g5. Bishop c5 is a move. King e2 slides the king or the queen e2 and slide here. Bishop g5. Rook b4. Rook into h7 check. Okay. This pawn is vulnerable, so rook b4 is a move. If white plays bishop g5. King e2. Alright. Rook b1. Defend the pawn. Arjun has 1 minute 56 seconds. Kirill has 0.34 seconds. Rook into b3. Bishop g. What? Arjun has lost all his advantage. Oh my god. If white takes, this bishop is pawn. And white has to hold this position. Kirill is back in the game. Oh, huge mistake. Rook takes h7. Check. King g8. Rook g1. Wow. Huge chance for yes. Found it, found it. Arjun is winning again. Rook g1. Rook h5. His two pawns are falling. Arjun won. Arjun won. Vincent is completely winning against Gukesh. Gukesh is there is equal material on the board, but the knight and pawns are very strong here. It looks like Gukesh lost. Gukesh lost. Vincent won. This is a checkmate. Some early mistakes are happening. D takes c4 is a mistake. From there on, Vincent is better almost for entire game. He has advantage after 11th move and he won the game around 56 moves. Okay. So what are the Nodirbeck takedowns? Takes down Magnus Carlsen. Oh my god. Magnus lost 2 games in a row. Lots of mistakes from both sides. First is from Carl's. So there is no as such mistake but small inaccuracy. This knight e5. This is huge disaster. But why? Queen b5 suggested by engine. Queen d6. Queen e8 check. King h7. Knight f7. Rook f7. Queen. Knight g3. h5. Knight f1. Check. Okay, this is better for white, but it is difficult to see here. Rook c7 because the back rank is somewhat loose. But if black trades, then knight don't get it. Can this go here? B into Ashma. Okay, alright. There is double attack on the knight, and this knight cannot be saved. If anywhere knight moves, the rook falls. So it is difficult line to see. Queen b5 was played. Queen d6, queen e8. Everything was played. Here h5 is also played. Oh, Magnus was completely winning, +5 advantage. g6. This is all good. Queen h8 check. This is small inaccuracy. Rook into e4 is a move. But this is also winning for white. Now there is a problem. There is a problem. Here you can give a check from g6. But not here. Because here when you give a check, the rook will pin you. So here you must go queen e6 check. King h8. g7. Now comes again and then take this. This is winning. So this is a huge blunder by Magnus, and Noderbeck finds it. And instantly Magnus resigned. Okay, Vincent won, Noderbeck won, Wei won. Wei is on the roll. Anish Giri won against Prag, and Arjun won against Kirill. Let's go round number 4. Arjun, Magnus, Anish, Duda. So it is Prag versus Arjun. Gukesh versus Kirill, Wei versus Magnus. Two leaders clash. Doderbek versus Anish and Duda versus Vincent. All five decisive came in round 3 as well. So results, let's check. The Wei has a significant lead. He has a 15 points. Magnus has 13. Prag has 12. Arjun is slowly catching up. On the last is Gukesh because Gukesh lost last two games continuously. I think they will take some time to start round 4. Let's check the official YouTube channel. There is a break which is currently going on. Wei has almost double the point of Gukesh, which is absolutely insane. They all play against each other in all 18 rounds. Arjun defeated Mukesh and Kirill. Wei defeated Vincent and Duda. Prag defeated Duda and Magnus. Wow. And lost to Anish. Wei lost to Mukesh. Anish lost to Kirill and won against Prag. Vincent wins against Mukesh and lost to Wei. Nodirbeck lost to Duda and won against Magnus. So Magnus was on the last after 3 rounds of blitz, which is just unthinkable. Magnus has only 1 point out of 3. Duda lost to Wei and Prag. Kirill lost to Arjun and Magnus. Nodirbeck has a draw against Vincent, loss against Duda, and a win against Magnus. Agartala. Okay. Agartala is very far away, no? This is the last reaction of Magnus. Magnus was willing on all the time and he blundered the queen on the last moment. Magnus has a slow start of the blitz, but generally the slow start for Magnus means that he will win the tournament. Okay, the games have been started. Prag versus Arjun. g5. Wow, quite aggressive approach by Arjun. Gukesh versus Kirill. Gukesh playing this Fancheto's bishop. Here both bishop are Fanchetoed. Bishop g2, bishop b2, queen d2. Yes, knight f to d7 or a5. Rook a to d1, queen b6, bishop a3, a5, rook a d1, queen b3, bishop a3, f to d7. Okay, rook a d1, queen c2. Next game, versus Magnus, the leader of a clash of leaders. e4 c5, knight f3 e6, d4 c takes d4, knight takes, knight c6, knight c3, queen c7, bishop a6, queen d2, knight f6, castle b5. Wow, so this is a huge mistake. Why sacrificing this? Queen a5, to go queen a5. Magnus has made mistake of going. Now e takes f6, g takes f6. The white king will stay, the black king will stay in the center. Material is almost equal. Black has two open files, semi open file. What happened? Queen b6. White can snap one pawn here. Okay, I need to go. Some important thing has come on the way. So, see you soon tomorrow. You can follow the games on official Grand Chess Tour YouTube channel, that is St. Louis Chess Club, or you can follow this game on Chess Base India YouTube channel also.